How's it going, guys? My name is Franco and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going through Coinspot and Swyftx for 2024. We're going to hopefully be comparing the two and seeing which one is better for you. Now, admittedly, these two exchanges are very similar in terms of what they have to offer, but there are some small discrepancies that if you're looking for some specifics, that hopefully by the end of this video, you'll know what the differences are and which one is best for you. Now, before we do jump any further, guys, remember to hit that subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed. We're at 587 subs, so let's try and push that up to 600, and that would be much appreciated. Go check out some of my prior videos. We do post weekly cryptocurrency content on a variety of different topics, whether it be technical analysis, reviews of different exchanges and things like that. You know, we do a 5 reasons to use the crypto.com DeFi wallet, whole bunch of different content, right? So do support the channel, hit that subscribe button, like the video if you do enjoy, and any questions or thoughts or anything you have, feel free to comment down below. Alright, so let's jump into the first thing. So the first one's going to be availability. So where can you use these exchanges? Now, Coinspot is only available in Australia. So if you're an Australian citizen or living in Australia, you can access the Coinspot exchange. If you're from anywhere else on earth, unfortunately you're unable to access the Coinspot app. As for Swyftx is available in Australia and New Zealand. So if you're from New Zealand, well, you don't really have a choice whether you want to use Coinspot or not. Unfortunately, you know, you're limited to Swyftx or other exchanges that might be available in your country. So as for availability, where you can use Swyftx and Coinspot, Australia only, Swyftx Australia and New Zealand. Now, likely the biggest thing when it comes to exchanges is going to be your fees. So trading fees for Coinspot. Now, they do offer for your instant spot trading, they do have a 1% fee. So any sort of spot trading, whether that be, you know, instant buy, sell swaps, that's just when you just log into the app and, you know, you go into Bitcoin and you hit buy and you type in however much money you want to buy. And yeah, and that's basically how what a spot order is, whether it be a take profit, stop loss, or a recurring buy. Those are all 1% fees. Now, of course, they do have market orders and OTC orders, so they are 0.1%. So your market orders are good if you're looking to more trade the market short term. They do have that option for a 0.1% fee, which is very, very handy. Or the over-the-counter trades, but of course that is only available for orders over $50,000. So if you're unsure about these two, what they are exactly, do go check out my full Coinspot review for 2024. I go into deeper details about these trading options and how they work exactly. But for most people, it's going to be that 1% fee. Or if you are accessing the market orders on OTC, 0.1%, which is very, very competitive. And of course, for deposits and withdrawals, assuming you're using, you know, Pay ID or a bank transfer, they're absolutely free, which is very handy. Of course, you know, cash and card transfers, they always have fees for the most part, no matter what exchange you're going to use. But you know, your bank transfers are fee free. Now, as for Swyftx with their fees, now their depositing and withdrawing fees are pretty well the same in terms of, you know, Pay ID and bank transfers being free, and of course your withdrawals being free, so that's all pretty similar. But their fee structure does work a little bit differently. So for their spot trading, so this is the same thing that we're talking about with Coinspot that most people are going to use. They actually have a tiered system, but their starting fee for everybody who uses the platform is 0.6%, which obviously is better than a 1% fee. And not only that, that if you are a large trader, if you do trade, you know, anywhere over $100,000 per month, so that's a 30-day trade volume, you do have access to to lower trading fees. As you can see, you know, if you're trading between $100,000 and $300,000 per month, you're going to be getting that 0.55%, and so on and so forth, up to $6 million per every 30 days, where you get 0.1% trading fee. So obviously, most people aren't going to be getting into these, you know, VIP tiers as they call them. But, you know, if you are someone who is regularly trading large amounts of money, then this is, you know, obviously handy. Every percentage point matters, especially when you're talking about large amounts of money, over $100,000, definitely is handy. So how do we calculate your trading fees? Now this is handy because it can be a little bit confusing because it is like a rolling 30-day trade volume. So we calculate your trading fee based on your previous 30-day trading volume on a rolling basis every hour. Whenever your 30-day trade volume reaches the next tier, your fees will be updated at the next hourly calculation. We do not apply different fees to a single transaction. Alright, so we'll go through these couple of examples and hopefully they make sense for you guys. Example 1, you make 100,000 Aussie dollar trade with no previous trades. This means you'll be charged the standard 0.6% fee for that trade, but the next hourly calculation, you'll reach the next trading tier and get the reduced trading fee of 0.55% for the remainder of the 30-day period. Hopefully that makes sense. So example 2, you make a $50,000 AUD trade on one day and another 50,000 AUD trade on trade day 15. This means you'll get a reduced trading fee of 0.55% for the following 15 days, or as long as your 30-day trade volume is equal to or greater than $100,000, having reached the VIP 1 tier. So taking this example further, if in the following 15 days you don't make any further trades on the 31st day, you'll no longer meet the threshold for VIP 1 tier as your trade volume in the previous 30 days period will no longer be equal to or greater than 100,000, or make another $50,000 trade and you'll remain in VIP 1 tier and continue to enjoy reduced trading fees of 0.55%. So it's a little bit confusing, but I think once you wrap your head around it, it is pretty straightforward. So long as every 30 days or back 30 days you have traded high, depending on what tier, at least $100,000, then you'll be accessing those better rates. So it is a bit of a toughie because obviously maintaining that sort of spending is really tough, but for most people, it's probably not going to make a difference. It's just going to be that 0.6% fee. Swyftx do also have their over-the-counter trading fees, but as they say here, OTC trading has its own pricing structure, so the trading fees do not apply to trades made through the OTC desk. However, these trades still contribute to your 30-day trade volume. So over-the-counter trading fees are a little bit, I'm unsure at this point in time. I haven't used OTC trading, so if you have used OTC, feel free to let us know down below. Obviously Coinspot come up and say 0.1% all OTC trading fees, but Swyftx don't advertise the price. Maybe they incorporate it in their transactions, I'm unsure. You would have to go through the inquiry process to see about that. Okay, so the next thing we'll look at is the availability of tokens. So Coinspot do have 440 digital currencies available on their exchange, compared to Swyftx, which only has 320 assets for trading, as they put it. Now, obviously, 320 is an abundance of cryptocurrencies. Most people are probably going to be perfectly fine. They have, they have all the main ones. They have Bitcoin, they have Ethereum, any Chainlink, Polygon, Binance token. They have the main players, right? Of course, yes, they have less, so maybe some more niche currencies you're going to struggle to find on Swyftx, but that might be available on Coinspot. I do know, for example, just me personally, Swyftx don't have the CRO token or the crypto.com token, so I know that in the past when I've gone to, buy and trade that, I was on Swyftx and I was like, oh, it's not there, at all. So yes, there's going to be occasionally when a particular token isn't available that you might want to trade on Swyftx, but for the most part, they do have most currencies. But compare the two, have a look, see which currencies you're looking to trade and which exchange offers them. Could be a decision maker for you, because Coinspot typically have more. They typically have a wider range compared to Swyftx. Now, as for user experience, now this one is obviously a little bit more subjective. It depends what I think. But in general, I have found Swyftx to be a better app to use. I find, I do most of my trading and stuff just on my phone because it's easier, obviously. So, if I'm just going to quickly go on and buy some Bitcoin or something, and I'm just doing it on the app, I do find Swyftx to be far better just in terms of their user interface. They display things like the like your average buy cost. Their charts are very easy to use. You can change your currencies to, whether it's Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, US dollar, or even, price your assets in Bitcoin. You can have a look and compare the prices to things in Bitcoin. There's a few different cool things that you can do in the Swyftx app. And having had to use a little bit of customer support in the past, they do have a really good customer support system, and I've never had any issues with it. Now with Coinspot, there's nothing really wrong with Coinspot. Coinspot is a lot more simple. I heard someone say that recently, that Coinspot's a really simple exchange to use, and that is absolutely the case. So if you're brand new to crypto, you might like Coinspot a lot more, just because it's very clean, it's very easy to use, there's not a lot going on, but those, a little bit more in-depth features you might be lacking a little bit. Coinspot did just recently have a bit of a facelift, I guess you could call it, with their app. I did realize, so now they do also exchange showcase things like your average buy-in cost, your profit and losses. So things like that are really good now that they're incorporated in Coinspot. But there definitely are just some random little things that Coinspot lack. I know, for example, with my referral codes, which are down in the description below, go check them out after this video if you're interested to use Coinspot or Swyftx, that they don't, when you make a referral in Coinspot, and you get that $10 worth of free Bitcoin, Swyftx, they notify me. I get an email saying, hey, you've referred someone. It's in my transaction history, referral bonus. Whereas Coinspot, it's like a ghost town, right? I don't see, I don't get any notifications that I made a referral, and it's not in my transaction history. So yes, my Bitcoin goes up and my money goes up from the referrals, which I want to thank you guys all for. Obviously, it supports the channel an awful lot, and I don't want to sound like I'm selling out or bragging about it or anything. It is what makes this channel churn along. So thank you all, and I hope that everyone that's made that use that referral code, appreciates that $10 worth of free Bitcoin. It is a handy way to start your crypto journey. But the point being, Swyftx, it's in your transaction history. You get an email about it. Coinspot, you don't get anything. It's not in your transaction history. So it's a really small thing, and it's a random thing. But there's a few examples of that with Coinspot, and it's not an issue. It doesn't ruin the app. It doesn't ruin the experience. It's just like a bit of a okay, whatever. I don't care. But when it comes to picking an exchange purely for user interface and how enjoyable, the app is to use, well, Swyftx is, in my opinion, better. Now, a couple of things that only one of the exchanges offer. So NFTs only available on Coinspot, or not only available on Coinspot, but Swyftx don't offer NFTs. Coinspot do. Now, admittedly, I know nothing about NFTs, so I know they've got some of the good ones. They've got Bored Ape Yacht Club, whatever these are. I don't know. If you are into NFTs, I'm sure this all makes sense to you. But through Coinspot, you can buy and sell NFTs. So if you were exclusively looking for an exchange, or if you're looking for an exchange that offers NFTs, so you can add that to your crypto portfolio, well then Swyftx is not going to be the one for you. You're going to be looking more at Coinspot for your NFTs. Swyftx do also have their demo mode, which is incredibly useful. I mean, it's just so handy. Especially if you're new to crypto and you're just wanting to practice, having somewhere where you can just make trades, and the trades are really handy, where the trades incorporate fees, they incorporate spread. It's a very, very realistic environment, but obviously you're not using your real money. You're just using, fake money essentially. They give you like $10,000 or $15,000 to start off with, and then you can just, practice trading, practice buying and selling cryptocurrencies, which is really, really good to do. And it's simple to, get in and out of. Obviously, you can see on this screen just here, the demo mode is on, and it is literally just a switch in the top right corner. You just turn demo mode on. You can turn it off, see how it is going essentially. So if you're new to crypto or just looking to practice trading and don't want to necessarily risk your own money, then definitely Swyftx with their demo mode. Coinspot don't offer anything like this. I don't know any other exchange that offers anything similar to a demo mode. I'm sure there's one or two out there, but I haven't come across them, or they're not available in Australia or something. But yes, this is fantastic. If you're new to crypto, if you only have a Swyftx account to use the demo mode, I totally understand. That's a great idea. That's how handy this feature can be if you're looking to practice your trading. Now Coinspot, oh sorry, not Coinspot, Swyftx do also have a learn and earn feature, so this is really good. Same thing again, if you're new to crypto and you're wanting to learn about different features, different things in the cryptocurrency sphere, and you also are wanting to get rewarded, get free money, right? Free crypto never hurt anybody. You can go through their learn and earn feature. So it's basically just log into your Swyftx account, learn about crypto. You only they'd put a little quiz at the end. You only got to score 80%. They're pretty simple questions. I've done them in the past, and you collect your rewards. So you can see that they've got some in the past. Fundamental analysis in crypto trading. If you did this one, you would have got $5 worth of Bitcoin for free. If you did this one, dollar cost averaging in crypto. So it's, you just got to read like a few pages, not a few pages, really. It's like 10 minutes, 5 minutes worth of reading. Really, it doesn't take very long at all, and you do get that. And then you get put in a quiz, and then if you get 80% or higher, you can claim your rewards. So we got $2 worth of ETH, $5 worth of Astar. $2 worth of Bitcoin. What else do we got? Another one. I don't know. $2 worth of Bitcoin. So, if you were to go through, if you're new to crypto and it was your first time trading, use a referral code down in the description below. Be greatly appreciated. So there's $10 worth of free Bitcoin. You get $2. That's 12. $14 worth of free Bitcoin. $19 worth of free Bitcoin, some ETH, some Astar. It's a great way to learn and earn at the same time. So is this something that if you're a multi-millionaire and highly experienced in crypto is going to help you? Probably not. But if you are new to crypto and you're wanting to learn about some things and get rewarded at the same time, obviously this is a fantastic feature. Coinspot also have a MasterCard, so spend crypto your way. So how this works is essentially if we go down, here it is, sorry, so pay with 440 cryptocurrencies, so instantly top up or change your choice of crypto whenever you like. You can always pick your favorite coins to pay using the Coinspot app. So essentially you nominate some cryptocurrencies in an order. So it could, in this example, could be Bitcoin, ETH, and Polkadot. And then it's just like a MasterCard, obviously available with Apple Pay. So when you go to pay for something, say you go buy $10 worth of bananas and you tap your Coinspot MasterCard, $10 worth of Bitcoin will be taken out of your account and then used to pay for that transaction. So it's a bit of an interesting one. I've spoken about this a few times in other videos like the Coinspot review, where most people don't want to spend their cryptocurrency, so it's not really a viable feature for those sort of people who are using it as an investment. But if you are just looking for an easy way to spend your crypto, maybe something when if you make some really nice gains, you just start paying for things using that Bitcoin to get rid of it, sort of thing. There's different ways you can use it, but it's always handy to have. Now there are no rewards with this one, so you don't get cash back, no sort of interest, nothing like that, no rebates. It is just buying things using cryptocurrencies essentially. So it's up to you guys whether this feature is your sort of thing. Personally, I haven't used it, so I don't know the ins and outs, but it's there and it's handy to have for people who are interested. And finally, some things that both exchanges offer that I couldn't really be bothered. No point in doing a comparison of essentially OTC orders, right? Both offer OTC orders, so both really handy. And the other one is their SMSFs. If I can find where it is in the page. SMSF crypto management with Coinspot. So both Swyftx and Coinspot offer self-managed super funds in which you can invest your cryptocurrencies using your super fund and do it through these particular exchanges. Now, of course, the only thing that's going to change between the SMSFs is things like the fees and the availability of tokens and those sort of things, and OTCs. Yes, they both offer SMSF. The only difference is going to be with all the other features we've discussed today, if that makes sense. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully that cleared things up a little bit, a few of the differences between the two exchanges. Now, as I said, they're extremely close together. If you use one over the other, it's not going to change your life or anything necessarily. In fact, you probably, I think most people will probably end up using both. During their trading journey, or even at the same time. I know I use both, just because they both have their ups and downs, and I take advantage of both of those essentially. So try them out, test them out, see which one you like more. Remember, referrals down in the description below. And if you did enjoy, hit that hit that subscribe button and push us up to 600 subscribers. That would be much appreciated. And enjoy the rest of your week or weekend or wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one.